nice look there toward the skyline of downtown Houston, Texas. It's interleague baseball. Next on the show. Just a block east of what once was Union Station, there's a look at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and as you look at the numbers for each of these starters, I think one of the big things to watch for is how many innings each of these guys can give their manager. You know, at this point in the season, both of these bullpens could use a break. So each of these managers are going to be hoping to squeeze 6, 7, maybe even 8 innings out of these guys if possible.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Scott Feldman will have the challenge of stopping these guys. This is a guy that's got a workhorse mentality out there, not afraid to throw a lot of pitches, but if he gets careless with his location, he can be hittable. Christian Yelich makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7-11.
Right back up the middle here, and this is past the mound and into center field as the leadoff man reaches to start the night. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series, and with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. And he's going to lay one down here, and it looks like it'll be a good one. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And that misses low and away, ball one. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Oof. What a time to call on that.
None out, runners at first and second. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Garrett Jones will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
In the air to left. HOU has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Greg Dobbs will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And a double steal try here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. First and second now, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to Guzman. A double play, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. And on the mound to face these guys, there you see the numbers for the veteran left-hander Paul Maholm. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Jonathan Villar will stand in for the first time here. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
And this is one guy you want to make earn his way on. If you walk him, he can make it cost you with that speed of his.
And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Dexter Fowler will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Yelich is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. Miami's out in front, 1-0. Jared Saltalamacchia leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
Brian Bogusevic will get his first cuts here.
Hot dog, get your hot dog here.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Watch for movement.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Opposite field to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Jordany Valdespin will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, Blue, that was a strike.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Swinging a high chopper to second for 1, on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 1 and the Astros 0. Chris Carter will take his first cuts now. He drove in all 3 of his guys' runs in the ballgame yesterday. Here's one for Valdespin at second. A quick out number 1.
And it's worth pointing out here with the trade deadline approaching, it's getting to be nervous time for some of these guys. You never know what can happen this time of year.
Matt Dominguez will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Not even close to the strike zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
1-0.
Oh, he waits that one out perfectly as this ball's drilled into left center field, and that gets down for what could be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Good fastball that time by Mulholland as he's ahead in the count here, 0-1. For Dominguez, he stands at second with his 13th double of the year. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And this is a two-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa, depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
Jesus Guzman will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 2 full. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Rob Brantley will stride in. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game.
Brantley.
And here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Christian Yelich will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. One out, nobody on. Ready now on 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
That's a real good sinker there. You can see this ball's in the dirt by the time he's committed to this swing. That's a nice job behind the plate of cleaning up and getting that put out at first.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In for strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. That's lined into left. He left that one up. It's a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Let's go, Stros!
Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 2-2 pitch. Runner goes for second, and this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 1-0. LJ HOU makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Fielder,
And this will be fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Here's Hechavarria at shortstop. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Carlos Corporan will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
What was that?
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
let's analyze this swing on swing track. This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball and try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Come on, Houston!
Here we go.
Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing happening that time around against Paul Mahalem. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Garrett Jones will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Garrett Jones.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, whoa, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the third baseman, Greg Dobbs. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, how much did he miss a home run by? Now this will give us a pretty good look. That ball's up near the top of the wall, a couple more feet, and he's into his home run trot. Instead, he'll have to hold on with a loud double.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. For Dobbs, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
Let's go, Astros!
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees, and you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. That misses. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another try at 2-2. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder,
Brian Bogusevic will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Come on, get the strikeout. Quick.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time. Marlins lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. Jonathan Villar will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Woo, all right, Astros.
1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Throw over by Dobbs is in time for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Dexter.
So 1 away now for the center fielder, Dexter Fowler. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1.
Let's go, Houston. Here we
Oh, right down Main Street with that one, 2-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Chris Carter will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Go yard! Go yard!
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0. Jordany Valdespin will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, Jordany Valdespin.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Astros, let's go! Come on, Astros! Swing!
Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on leading off the inning.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Rob Brantley will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Go get him now.
Cesar Turris will try and loosen up here as he'll take over at short following the injury. Christian Yelich will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Shut him down right here.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher. And he'll flip onto second to complete the double play.
Boy, he got caught straying much too far off of second base there. If this is a hot shot, it's one thing, but this is more of a looping line drive, so he should have plenty of time to get back to second. Unfortunately, that turns out not to be the case, and they double him off easily.
Danny Echeverria will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Easy strikeout here.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down.
Get popcorn, get your peanuts here. To win.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Swing and a hot shot toward third, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they're up 1-0. Matt Dominguez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he takes ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Yeah, good eye.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. And the pitch. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. J.D. Martinez will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Jesus Guzman will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Grounded, foul. Now that's popped up. Room behind the plate for Saltalamacchia. Saltalamacchia is there, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now the first pitch. Good sinker that time as it's pulled on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
Garrett Jones will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here, now 2 away.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Greg Dobbs will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. Picked up by his Turris. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Well, never too late to get a rally started. He gets a little fortunate here to beat this one out, but he's going to take it. And that gives his guys a shot here with 2 outs.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here comes a 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Here's Astros manager Bo Porter now on his way to the mound. And that'll spell the end now for Scott Feldman. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Darren Downs will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Brian Bogusevic will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Get it easy, yeah.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Back-to-back walks now by 2 different pitchers. The last one knocked the other pitcher out of the game. We'll see how forgiving their manager wants to be about this one.
Jordany Valdespin will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Marlins leave all 3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. LJ HOU's Will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no play.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Make it count. Make it count.
That's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's your first out of the inning.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against them so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
Carlos Corcoran will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bogusevic is there, 2 gone.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jose Altuve will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now, carving him up as the side is retired. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Rob Brantley will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Rob Brantley.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
The left fielder, number 21. Christian.
Here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Christian Yelich will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
That runner's leaning.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started, so they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Peter Moylan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Peter Moylan.
Adeiny Echeverria will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Holy, shut it down here. Wait.
Fouled back.
Let's get this batter out.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Swing and a bouncer out in front. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Yeah, just a little tapper here, but this is going to wind up being pretty effective because with 1 away now, it's going to move both guys up 90 feet to second and third.
Giancarlo Stanton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Hold those runners.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Garrett Jones will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. HOU is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Greg Dobbs will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Come on, let's get this job done.
And this is fouled at the plate. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Marlins on top, 2-0. Cesar Torres will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing and a liner toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Boy, what a great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. But he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
Chris Carter will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And a ball 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Here's a 1-0. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? They continue to stack up. 17 in a row set down now as the side is retired again. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jared Saltalamacchia will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
For the Marlins, catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Brian Bogusevic will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. This is a hard-hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Jordany Valdespin will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Change up low, 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Runners on first with 1 down.
How about a DP right here?
2-1 now. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Altuve for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead it 2-0. Matt Dominguez will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Matt Dominguez.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
The 1-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, when you're holding on to it slimly, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball.
Hey, give him the green light.
J.D. Martinez will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
Oh, got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Bogusevic will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. It looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Jesus Guzman will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Fastball in there for a called strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, on On the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. Back to first. Did he keep his foot on the bag? He did. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly. They're down 2-0. Raul Valdez will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Rob Brantley will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Rob Brantley.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Christian Yelich will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, but he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Adeiny Echeverria will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Yelich is running. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. To second for 1. On to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Nothing further in the Miami ninth. It's last chance now for the Astros. They trail 2-0. LJ Hose will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
He continues to plow right through these guys. My man's working on a one-hit shutout.
Carlos Corcoran will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. In there, and it's 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Just off the plate and high, ball 1.
Come on, Carlos. Swing for the fences. Swing for the fences.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Weakly to the right side, so he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Jose Altuve will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Get a hit. Come on. Come on, Jose.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Do that.
And he takes a called strike 1. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game 1-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, the Marlins were led to victory here by the performance on the mound turned in by this gentleman right here, Paul Maholm. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 2-0. Good night from Houston.